So habit 6, synergize, is a really exciting habit because you're really getting to solutions and arriving to solutions in a creative, collaborative way. So would you walk us through some of the key points for a facilitator to really teach this to somebody else?
Should I begin? Synergy is, in a family, is when two heads are better than one. When 1 + 1 = 3, that you come up with something in a synergy, in a synergistic family that you couldn't come up with alone. But there are two rules that you have to follow. If you want to have creative synergy in any group, especially in a family, these are the two rules. You have to value one another, and you have to recognize strengths in each other. There's two excellent exercises that emphasize this. I suggest you do those, that you spend time on them, and remember that we talk a lot about diversity today, and it's wonderful to have a diversity in your group or in your family. But if you don't recognize each other, and if you don't value each other and recognize strengths in each other, you can have all the diversity in the world and you won't have power. Those are essential. The first exercise that you do helps people think about others in the family, valuing them. And the second exercise you do, you are asked to list 3 strengths that you bring to your family. And this is important, and I would take time in this exercise to talk about this, share with it in partners, because this is an important exercise in synergy.
The interesting aspect of synergize is at the end you have getting to synergy, the steps to getting to synergy. And a lot of times people don't think that they can come to a third alternative solution to a problem. And as you begin to go through those exercises, the early American couch exercise with the two husband and wife, and you realize you can come up with a third alternative. And a second key then is for you as a facilitator to identify when synergy is happening. Otherwise, in the group, you can say, you know, we're starting to synergize. Help them see how to synergize and what synergy looks like. It's a very, very powerful habit. They love that habit, they enjoy the habit, but they don't really have the vision of coming up with a third alternative.
So speaking of the third alternative then, what is the best way for a facilitator, for example, to really help someone internalize that and really get that key concept and that thinking and that process of creating third alternatives?
I really think the best way is to tell stories, show it, demonstrate it, let them see that in the class, in the group, we're synergizing right now, we're creatively cooperating together, we're coming up with more than we would have done individually. Otherwise, let them see what it is so that they know that there's a possibility they can synergize. And it's the fruit of what the 7 Habits is all about. In families, you ask people, when were the great times in your family? They'll always tell you synergy times. Times when they got together as a family, had such a great time. When they went on family vacations, had such a great time. And the habit, the hand sign habit of synergize, it's hugging, it's everybody relates to that. They really enjoy this habit. And then of course you take them into the calendar and then into the flight plan. And in the calendar you ask them to come up with a challenge in their own family and learn how to synergize. Then you help the family and you say, look, we've just synergized. What's synergize? Well, this is what it is.